Namaste. Sorry, what was that? Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. I'm a little sleepy on a Sunday afternoon. So, in the yoga philosophy, there are what we call the 8 limbs of yoga. And there are different ways of achieving sort of peacefulness and calmness. And one of them that I really struggle with is called pratyahar. And it doesn't really matter, that's in Sanskrit. What it means in English is withdrawing of the senses. I would say that for most of us, we're very sensory-driven people. So, for instance, we like to watch television. We like to go on the computer and search things out. Visually, we can see them. We like to listen to music, whatever genre it is. It sort of inspires us. And I don't know if you've ever had a song come on, and regardless of what you're doing, you can kind of tap your fingers, your body starts to move. So we know that there's something going on there that is not just a matter of auditory. It actually affects the whole body. We like to touch. Greg and me, when we go shopping, he gets a little kick out of the fact that I need to feel every single article in the store. And it isn't even that I want to buy it. I'm simply touching fabrics because that is nice for me. I like that. Do you do that too, Raina? Yeah, okay. So it's not just me. But, so and we like to smell. If you go past a restaurant, that's one of your favorites. Or whenever we go into our favorite Indian restaurant downtown Edmonton, we smell, and it's just like, all of a sudden we're like, oh, that's so fabulous. It's almost like a big blanket wrapped around us, securing us, right? One of the things that happens is that we can get bombarded with sensory perception. So that's why people sometimes, if there's too much loud noise, they end up losing some of their hearing. If you stare at a computer too long, you almost get that cross-eyed sort of like computer thing going on. For me, my eyes get really hot. Like I can actually feel that they're burning, and I need to move away from the computer. There's so many different things. If we're constantly touching our skin, let's just say, you can actually create red marks. And I've done that before where I'm like scratching something for a little while and all of a sudden I've noticed I've created a bit of a rash on myself, which is just awesome. So in the practice, there is this withdrawing of the senses. And why would we do that? So if you think about plugging your ears and shutting your eyes down and really just listening to the internal wisdom of the body, it's when we're the most quiet. It's when we don't need anything surrounding us to tell us or to give us information. We're simply listening to our own wisdom that already resides within. So today we're going to play with that a little bit. One of the things I'd like us to focus on is seeing is as you move, can you hear your own breath? Yeah? And not just the external breath, but can you really feel it and hear it inside of yourself? Because then we know that we're breathing deep enough. If you were to close your eyes, could you still hold a pose in the same position without falling over? It's a tough one, but it just shows us how much we use the senses to keep ourselves in alignment. So we're just going to kind of see where that is today. Of course, touch is going to be still a huge part of the practice to ground, but let's just see where that takes us today. Okay? So let's come to our comfortable seated position, sitting up tall, shoulders are back, and the heart is high.